Oh my gosh. Alright, so my phone is going, well, it's trying to go dead. Hey, you guys, whoever's in my chat right now, who's having the comments section. Oh man, listen. New life, new part of me. I just want you guys to know, you know what I'm saying, like the Ponzi scheme that Black Tiger was actually, you know, he was running and shit like that. I didn't know about. I had to find out on my own. And he actually thought that he didn't think I was going to actually find out. Along with that Ponzi scheme, there was a lot that was behind it, and I really didn't fucking know. I was trying to figure it out, and I found out a lot of things. And one was that I didn't know that I was supposed to be like, you know, a Nicki Minaj impersonator or even a Rihanna impersonator. Like, this was all non-permissible. Like, nobody actually consented with me because I'm not even a fan of Nicki Minaj. It's like people just impose on me like I'm supposed to be some type of I don't know. Like, they just think I'm supposed to be Nicki Minaj automatically because maybe we look alike or whatever. At one point, it was also Rihanna, some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I'm confused about the whole thing because nobody actually, you know, consented with me. But, I mean, I spoke to someone about this whole situation and this fraudulent ass fucking business practice. And, yeah, I don't fucking know everything that was put together. I was told maybe I should make some money off of Nicki Minaj. I mean, she made it off of me. Like, she just came out with a new song. Nicki Minaj just came out with a new song, right? And I didn't know that my rights of publicity was actually it was not only being tested, but it was also being, not only being contested, but also being, I was also being showcased without my actual permission. So anything that was recorded voice-wise, anything that was being recorded, you know, like I said, audio, facial video-wise, it was illegal. She just came out with a song, and like I guess she took bits and pieces of whoever, you know, like I said before. It's just somebody tapping into my phone, as to say hack. I don't know how, if you want to like wiretap my shit. Like, I don't know how specific you want me to get. But I'm like, I guess people just wanted me to stay quiet. Just say that I wasn't. Like, they wanted me to really act like I was Nicki Minaj or something like that. And I was just like, what the fuck? Why would I do that? I mean, I'm not getting paid or anything like that. It's not like I'm actually going out to dress like her or anything like that. Like, why would I do that? That makes no sense. Don't make any sense to me. Or any other rapper or singer, whatever. Like, I don't rap and I don't sing. It never made any sense to me. My rights of publicity is actually being held by Black Tiger. Black Tiger is the actual gatekeeper. Come to find out, and he's probably hip hop police. Like, he probably knows a lot of people that's like hip hop police and shit like that too. So, I mean, can you imagine how much shit that he could have been involved in at the same time? And he's also good at trying to get somebody locked up, or I guess put in a sanitarium or a sane asylum. He keep calling me crazy and stuff like that. And I guess that's just him lashing out. That's his way of lashing out. Like, I guess he likes to get people locked up for, you know, no reason or on purpose and shit like that, or whatever. Or put in a fucking insane asylum. Like, you know, this person is fucking crazy. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm crazy just like you then. I guess we even. I don't know. Like that shit is fucking bugged the fuck out. Especially for somebody like me that don't even know him personally, but he promoted me. But at the same time, it's like he went on to say, like it turned into promotion into hate. So it was like, like, I don't want her to make amount of money. He really didn't want me to make any like amount of money that like I'm supposed to, because this is America and you're supposed to make as much money as you're supposed to make, because this is like, not say hustle culture, but like some people celebrate hustle culture, some people don't. I don't, but if you have to do what you need to, and that's what what else can you do but pay your fucking bills, right? Apart from that, also at the same time, it's like unfair competition too at the same time. Like that was another problem that I'm having with him, with Black Tiger. It's unfair competition. Because like I said, Black Tiger he's a gatekeeper. So, like he pretty much said on my live that I wasn't worth it. And I technically really don't need him because social media is here. So, like I don't know what part he plays in the entertainment industry, but he claims to know a lot of people too at the same time. But I thought he was a truck driver or some shit like that. So now I'm confused, because if that was the case, then, like anybody knows that anybody that actually dated, I guess he tried to put them on, or maybe he used their name too at the same time. Now, this is the only thing I'm also guessing. Now, if you are a part of the Fun Foundation, like they have some type of something in the Masons that they call like the Fun Foundation, right? Maybe he had a hand in it too at the same time, and maybe I'm not, well, I consider the fact that I'm not the only person that he actually done this too. So with the whole Fun Foundation, I guess they figure like, like that's supposed to be the slow group. That's the people that they actually try to take care of or whatever until they get them to a lower standpoint, like, and put insurance. That's different because it's like I guess put insurance policies in their names. They can control their real estate and things like that nature, Medicare and all that other shit. Like I'm looking into a lot of things. And it's a lot of things. It's a lot of shit that you can actually learn about. Like I'm training, and not only training, but I'm learning about a lot of things too at the same time. And I maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's just exactly what the fuck that is. So I can imagine like people who are actually in that Fun Foundation, as they say, really been taken advantage of. We don't even know what the fuck happened to them, because there are those gatekeepers that they tend to say, well, like you heard on my live the other day, not fucking worth. I'm like, he said I'm not worth it, but he tends to fucking watch me every single goddamn day. He has to know where I am, what am I doing, like how am I performing, and then it's like it goes to one of the, like the bigger artists, I guess, as they say, like, the household names. I'm like, okay, well, my name is a household name. He's trying to stop my name from being a household name. That's the thing about it. And it's like, I do a little work, and it's like, okay, it's given to somebody else to clean for their own. That's really fucked up. Like, I don't want to work for Nicki Minaj. I don't even like Nicki Minaj. I'm not an impersonator. I'm not trying to impersonate Nicki Minaj. I'm not an actual look-alike. We may look alike, but I don't play as one outside, because not even on television. Like, what the fuck? I never had my own show. I never said, like, oh, well, let me get dressed up in cosplay or role play and let me, be Nicki Minaj or anybody or Rihanna, anyone else out there. Like, it was just a fuckery. It was just, it was just a front. It was a facade. That's all it was. It was just a fucking facade. I don't know what else to call it. And it was also unfair competition. So it was just like, how am I competing with anybody when there was nobody to compete with, when I was being held back on purpose, right? So there's no way that you could compete at all whatsoever, and even try to gain a contract except for his, which he wanted an actual sexual contract, which that is sexual harassment too, if he actually claimed for me to actually be one of his fucking employees. Because that's exactly how he treated the situation. Now, apart from that, right, dealing with exes, right? So I guess anybody that I was dealing with as a, you know what I'm saying, like any of my exes, I guess he would get in contact with them. And like I have one particular ex named Vincent Jacobs, right? He took this competition very seriously. Like I think up to this day too, at the same time, like where he was stalking me, where he actually want to have this competition. But what he don't understand is that although Black Tiger might be running that actual fraudulent business, and try to portray it as such as an actual business, you know, like Black Tiger never let me know that he wanted to run this particular fucking business, and you know, like, or as to say, this gambling ring that he made, and say, you know, like, are you interested? You know what I'm saying? Like I challenge you to a fucking duel. He didn't do one of those. He didn't say, oh, I challenge you to a duel, like, you know, like he didn't approach me and say, I challenge you to do this with me, or I dare you, or, you know what I'm saying, like, it was an unfair competition. That's exactly what it was. And he slandered my name, and it was fucking defamation of fucking character. Like, that shit is crazy. On top of that, the rights of my fucking publicity too, to actually take my character, my personality, and actually give it to Nikki. Like, I had to change my whole personality because of him, because everything that he did, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. On top of that, I need a fucking DMCA fucking letter. This shit is crazy. I cannot believe that he went through all of this. So in the meantime, in between time, Vincent Jacobs is actually thinking, along with his daughter and his baby mother, they think they actually have some type of competition along with me. It's non-existent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them null and void thing, and if it was an actual contract, well, which we did not have a fucking contract at all. So technically, he was just harassing me. This shit is bugged the fuck out. I gotta go charge my phone. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to think about this whole situation. That's exactly what I'm thinking about the whole situation. It's just crazy, and I need a whole fucking art. I need a fucking artist. I need a lawyer for artists and shit like that. It's just funny how things happen, and some people just don't think that you could put all of this shit together, even though it takes time. It takes a long time for me. You know, like, because they don't acknowledge, like, there's so many people that will not acknowledge the fact that it's actually happening. That's one. Two, they won't gain permission from you. So they'll put you in some type of situation or some type of competition, unfair competition on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Just to say that that's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. Now I know why, you know, my former lover actually thought that we was in competition, because Black Tiger like drudged this fucking shit on for 8 fucking years, and I bowed out a long time ago, but it was like, for him, it was like, I can't tell him no. I can't tell him no at all. When somebody says no, when it comes down, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's a verbal contract. I say no, no is no. I walk away, I step the fuck away. I don't want anything to do with it unless he has some type of a real contract, or as to say, if he approaches me himself in person. Wow, somebody's taking pictures of me. Like, I'm not gonna see the fucking flick. Like, I'm not gonna see it flick over. Like, that's the thing about it. That's the crazy shit about it. Yeah, like I said before, like the whole DMCA problem, dealing with Paramount pitches too at the same time. I still gotta get my, like, I have to send a DMCA letter to fucking Paramount. I think really to YouTube, but I was told to actually, you know, contact the legal department so they could actually stop using me. But more than likely they probably did. Like, I'm so boring. I made myself so fucking boring, so they don't do those things so I can understand exactly, you know what I'm saying, so I can understand the business, so I know exactly what the fuck is going on. Did Nicki know about all of this shit? Of course. Like I said, she just came out on, I think it was on a Saturday. She just came out with a song called B8H. It's called Bomb Bone or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But we all know with Nicki, she don't really write any of her shit. She needs ghostwriters, and she's lazy as fuck. That's just what the fuck she is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I don't like her as an artist. I never had, never will. I'm definitely a fucking Remy Ma fan. That's just who I love. You know what I'm saying? But am I going to impersonate Remy Ma? Am I going to impersonate anybody? No, I'm a fan just like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm famous just like anybody, but anybody that's famous, they can be fans of other artists also. And I think finally about time that we have, like, I was listening to actual female artists maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, and they got bars. Like, they was spitting 16 bars, you guys. 16 fucking bars. Now, mind you, do you think that we have female artists right now, musicians, rappers, if you know, like, if Miss Karen, Nikki to Karen, because Nikki's a fucking Karen, do you think that we would have these females coming in at all? No, I'm fucking happy as fuck. You do not understand. Like, it's about time. You know how long I've been waiting for this day? It's smooth, y'all. I miss Uncut. Now, being that said, right, when I guess when Cardi B came in, I was so happy because, like, yo, we finally got another fucking female artist. And then this is when things started happening, right? When people actually thought that I was actually Nicki, I started getting attacked. And I was like, why the fuck people are attacking me? Like, I'm not her. So because I look like her and people were using me as an impersonator without my permission, without my consent, that's when I started getting attacked. And, like, I guess her team was on me, which I didn't really know. I had to learn on my own. I had to learn for myself that, you know, like, her team was pretty much was just like, well, you know, like, you got to take these responsibilities. We're going to use a scapegoat. And now I understand why they actually use me as a scapegoat, because I was supposed to be one of Nicki Minaj's one of her fucking impersonators. Like, everything was supposed to fall on me. Everything was supposed to be taken away from me. While she just sit up there and she just sits there without anything actually hitting her and shit like that. Like, she'll say certain things, she'll come out and make some type of quote, she'll, you know, like, you know, come out with some type of diss track, and that's all she needs to do. But she's not actually feeling the physical repercussions behind that shit. Nicki Minaj is not feeling the repercussions behind that shit. The impersonator me, like, it was like they was trying to force me to be her fucking impersonator. And I'm like, I don't want to be Nicki Minaj's fucking impersonator. No, I'm good. I don't even like the girl. Like, can we get another artist? Like, can we get another artist, please? Ooh, you said. You need me to say it again? You said stop trolling you? Why? Why should I stop trolling you? You don't stop trolling me? You've been trolling me for years. You've been trolling me for years. You know what's crazy? I've been doing this. This is the part where you lie. Go ahead, lie. Lie to me. Does that matter? Like, wait. In your business, no, in your business transactions, do you really technically have to meet anybody face to face with your gambling ring and putting me in the middle of shit? Okay.
What gambling ring?
But you know all of these people.
What gambling?
Black Tiger, you know all of these people, don't you? You know all of these people. You know everybody in the fucking game, right? But I'm the last person to know anything, huh?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Ooh, can you cam up when you laugh? Can you cam up? I need you to cam up when you laugh, because I know what that means.
What gambling ring?
No, cam up.
Like,
No,
for real.
come on, cam
What
up.
gambling ring have-
Don't
what
do
gambling
that.
ring do the PBA?
Come on,
What
cam
gambling
up.
ring do the PBA?
Okay.
You
There's
know, after the
nothing.
PK,
There's nothing wrong. No, I don't want to be on your live. You ain't gonna finish. You already give me my damn free promotion. I don't want to promote your ass, because that would mean that I'm promoting him, and I'm not willing to fucking promote him. So, am I trolling him? No. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you what the fuck he's done to me. I'm telling you, I'm going along the line of what the fuck this guy has actually done. He didn't want to see me with shit. And he don't want to talk about it. Of course he's not going to want to talk about it on my live. Okay? So all of a sudden, I don't have mental issues because why? Because I must have worded everything correctly, because I mentioned me being an impersonator, because I mentioned lookalikes, because, you know what I'm saying, like, excuse me, copycats and shit. A copycat I have never been. Let me just say that. So it's that part. Stop showing. Now he knows how it feels. Oh, he's so used to fucking bullying somebody. He's so used to bullying somebody now. When somebody does it back to him, the person that he's been attacking, oh, now I'm bullying him. Now I'm trolling. I'm bullying. Now I'm supposed to have some type of compassion for him. No, that's not happening. I know what he want to do, and that's not happening. That's not happening. So for me, like I said before, I already know what the fuck he want to do. He's going to think he's fucking slick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want him to say half of the shit that he's going to say on his live to my face. That's what I want. Like, because he creates fucking false scenarios in his head. And I think he has an overactive fucking imagination. And I think that's his problem. Some people really have that, and that's okay, but at the same time, when you have an overactive imagination, it's like, don't include people inside of it. Sometimes you just gotta work things out. Like, I get it, but I'm not having sympathy. I'm not having no type of fucking sympathy behind, no. Like, he's done enough with my life. Like, he fucked up my family. He fucked up a lot of shit for me. He's fucked up a lot of shit for me. Along with his team. Consciously, not unconsciously, not just sitting there saying, like, you know, like, oh, I'ma just throw these things together, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't think nothing of it. He still doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously by his, you know what I'm saying? Obviously by what the fuck you can actually see. No, I'm not letting him get away with that shit. Hell no. Because then if I let him get away with it, he's going to continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. That shit is not okay at all whatsoever. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. I should not be having to fucking go through bullshit like this just because of the fact that he might have hit. Like, I'm thinking like how he think of me, because he thought that because I'm a woman and I won't be able to think that far ahead or even think at all whatsoever. It's like, oh, well, since you don't know about certain things, certain training, certain things that you need to be learning about in the first place, she'll never know. Eventually, because 42 or 43, like, if you guys don't know, 42 and 43 is like I think it's like along the lines where if you're a dancer, they say that's when you're supposed to die. So that's when you're supposed to get killed off and shit. If you're a dancer, because if you don't sing and you don't do anything else other than that, they figure, like, there's no reason for you to be on this planet. Like, oh yeah, no, you created your fucking mission already. Like, we don't need you anymore. That's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're actually determining when a person actually has to die because of their fucking dance career. Oh, you don't do anything else, so, you know, you're not talented anything. Well, excuse me, all of my talent was stolen by you. So that was so fucking unfair competitively in the first place because you was a gatekeeper. You never even seen everything that I had. And I got isolated and everything and abused, and not only that, harassed sexually, physically, and by the fucking same group that he is in. Like, that shit is wild as fuck. Like, make it make sense. Like, make it make sense. I'm getting the fuck up out of here, y'all. Now all of a sudden he wants to, like, I don't think he want to do this with me anymore, y'all. I really don't fucking think so. I think he's just done with it. And I think, like, like I said before, he wants to get caught by me. That's why he keeps coming on my life. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that completely. The most bugged out fucking thing. Like, I would have been on if he didn't carry that load and then put that bitch on me where I gotta sit up there and pick up where the fuck he left off and fucked up everything. I was wondering where all of this shit was coming from. Like, everything was just aimed at me. Every fucking thing. I don't even know how to, oh yeah. I had to figure all of that shit out. And he had everything to do with happened. Like, he's trying to tell y'all, oh, he didn't have no parts of what happened before social media came. Like I pretty much was famous before social media. If nobody, like, I know there's new people, like there's people that some of them, most people know my face, but some that they don't, and I accept that part too at the same time. But he knew, and he was just telling everybody like, yo, no, I know this person, this, down, the third, and she's stupid as fuck, and she would never sit up there and figure out what the fuck I've been doing. That's how he thought about me. That's fine. I figured all of that shit out. What he don't understand is how deeply and how blindly I went into actually trying to find him and find a person who's been doing that shit to me. Like, I had to do, when I say not only soul search, I had to like go in the ethers. Like, and people won't even believe me, and I don't give a fuck what anybody believes. You don't believe it, you don't believe it. You don't believe in God, that's on you. But spiritually, for about me, myself, I believe in spiritual realms. I believe in all types of shit. I've done a lot of fucking work. I've done a lot of fucking shadow work. I found that ass. Like, I found that ass. So you can believe it or not if you want to. But I'm the proof within the fucking pudding. And I want to big up, I definitely, like, I want to big up fucking tarot card readers because I want to shout them out. But I need permission first. So before I even start doing anything, I got to get permission from, you know what I'm saying, from them. Because when it comes down to it and when it boils down to it, you know what I'm saying, it's certain mechanisms and certain people that's out there that's really along the journey, regardless of the fact if it's spiritual or not. You're just trying to find answers to at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the shit is bugged out because they do have certain type of tarot readers. They do have different ones out there, and they will help you along your spiritual journey, or if you need answers for, you know what I'm saying, like some type of resolve in your life too at the same time. Just depends on which one you actually go to. So, you know, like the ones, like, it's just, for me, it's just like the ones, I just like, yo, I can't wait to reward them because they've done a great job, fucking outstanding for me. That shit was amazing. I went through a lot just to fucking get to where I need to be. Like, to find fucking answers in my life. He's been withholding a lot of information from me that I didn't fucking know about. I didn't know anything about what up goes. I didn't know anything about the shit that he was doing. Anything at all. Like, I'm still fucking amazed. So if he's doing that shit to me, and like I told you guys before, like, you know what I'm saying, with a former lover or any of my former lovers that he got involved, you know what I'm saying, like he turned them against me, I guess, you know what I'm saying, like he really turned them against me and shit like that. And I guess because they men, like he stuck, it was like, I guess he made a fucking bet or what have you for them to go against me, and like everything just went all the way to fuck left, and he thought I really was gonna fuck, because I find out, because I knew it was something wrong every time that I, you know, like every time that I went to go date a guy or some shit, and then all of a sudden they just start this whole like, it wasn't only Vincent. It wasn't only Vincent that was doing that shit. That's the crazy thing about it. It was anybody that I dated. So he pretty much, like, if you like, you would not believe the story if I fucking told y'all. You would not believe the shit, okay? Like, when I say, like, anything that, well, I should say anybody that I got in contact with, anybody that, like, I called on my phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that, just dealing with anything at all. And it was just like, all of a sudden, the person would just turn on me. Like, all of a sudden, they would just want to be in a fucking competition. I'm just like, where the fuck is this? Like, where did mentality come from? And I'm like, somebody, I had to really figure out, like, yo, somebody's really telling them to go about doing this to me. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, which one did I hurt so fucking bad? Because if we don't get along, we don't get along. And I figured that it had to be something else. It had to be something else. So he had, it was like he had, oh my God. Like, it still boggles me till this day where the guys that I was actually with, and he was just telling them to actually go against me. Nobody was allowed to approach me. He's like, oh, nobody, like, even now to this day, like yesterday, I was on my live and he's telling me, oh, you know, like, oh, I'm not worth being in the game. So if I'm not worth being in the game, so meaning that he's a fucking gatekeeper. So he's telling whoever the other gatekeepers are to fucking keep me at bay. Oh, why? Because what? Because I'm supposed to be some type of fucking impersonator? Like, come the fuck on, man. Like, I didn't ask for that life. I didn't sign up for that shit neither. There is no contract, and that's the contract that we're actually talking about. It wasn't no fucking sexual, submissive fucking sexual contract and shit. Like, what the fuck? Now I gotta play somebody that I don't even like, even though I might look like that person. She's a fucking musician. Man, that's fucked up. Like, I feel like my whole life is fucked up. It's something I never wanted to do. I used to see them as kids. Like, I used to see Michael Jackson impersonators, Michael Jackson lookalikes, Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like, any other artist, any other musician, actresses, things like that. People who actually want to do that, and they fucking go out and they dress like them. I wasn't that person. I know Nicki, she fucking sings and she does other shit, whatever the fuck she does. I don't know, raps or whatever. Me, I just dance. I don't sing, I don't rap. Like, I don't do none of that shit. This shit is bugged the fuck out. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, damn. If you see how he gets down too, at the same time, he's very greedy, because, I mean, he even teased me for being in the shelter. I'm a fucking single mother too at the same time. So, I don't know him from a hole in the wall, but he's telling me this shit? Like, I'm supposed to be ashamed for something that he actually put me in the situation of? Like, all I know is that's a place to rest my head at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get some fucking sleep. I could go take a shower, things like that. I mean, come the fuck on. It's the same old shit. Like, regardless of the fact of how you looking at that shit. Only thing is, I just gotta be around other women like it's a fucking dorm. Like it's a fucking dorm, that's it. I mean, other than that, I mean, what am I actually being ashamed of? Wow, I gotta fucking walk upstairs. But other than that, like, for real, seriously, like 8 years of my life wasted from a guy like him. I'm getting off of this, y'all. Like, I can't.